is a white sheep. White means virtuous or auspicious, and black means not virtuous and not auspicious. Basically accumulating so-called merit or positive potentials, positive forces, and purifying negativities throughout the day, acting out the motivation. Of course, in terms of specific practice, like a 7 limb practice, we do, mandala practice to accumulate merit and taking refuge and Vajrasattva purification, all those things. But all these things are about, again, come back to this, about changing your mind, even offering. Buddha, awakened beings, they don't need any big offering. But this is a way, skillful means to really bring up a joy and a delight in our own mind by offering. Did you notice even just little things you offer to somebody from the bottom of the heart, bring a joy to your heart, delight your mind. So we are practicing that. Okay, so and also beauty. Don't just beauty in mind. We need lots of beauty and a reminder. So these practice remind beauty and joy in our mind stream. So enhancing those things. Then the third one is a distraction, means eliminating all at once. What do you think? What do we need to eliminate? This time I can ask, what's the real enemy? Yeah, real enemy is those two things, self-cherishing or the self-centered thought. Self-cherishing might be a little different connotation in the West, but self-centered, only thinking about oneself. Me first. How about me? Do you have that thought thinking? Even suffering. My suffering is most important. That sort of things. So that's the one we really need to work on. And also, of course, self-grasping. That's the root of samsara, so-called root of this conditioning. Complete misunderstanding of reality. Self-grasping. Those two things. In terms of a specific practice, how we can do it, of course, we talked about the method about how to cherish others and how to cultivate love, compassion, and also contemplating on the benefit of cherishing others and the disadvantage of cherishing self. We went over a little bit, what's wrong with self-centered thought. Even doesn't make yourself happy in a sense, because the heart is closed. Okay, so meditation on emptiness in terms of antidote to self-grasping. Then the meditating on the benefit of cherishing others, as I said, is antidote to self-centeredness. Okay, number 4 is aspiration or prayer. How do you pray? This is the Geshe, Kadampa's way. Or this is a very advanced way to pray. But what do you think? What's your prayer? The Kadampa's way or the advanced way, of course, bodhicitta. Never separated from the bodhicitta. In the Sattva training, sometimes with the conventionally we said, may we be free from suffering or symptom of this and that virus or whatever. But ultimately, this bodhicitta. That's how they pray, the advanced way. And also the more advanced one, may I be able to be reborn in the hell realm. Let me reborn, please, let me have a birth in the hell realm to save every single being by myself alone, no matter what, without any help. That's Kadampa used to pray that way. Not like, may I be able to be reborn in a pure land so that there's no suffering. I just put myself in practice the entire time without any distraction. They didn't pray that way. Yeah, quite well. So that's how they pray. Mm-hmm. So basically bodhicitta. Then one story was the Geshe, one Kadampa was praying like that, then near the deathbed. Oh my gosh. It's terrible. Then disciple came. What happened, teacher? You're about to die and you practice the entire time. You should not be so scared or whatever. no, I'm seeing this vision. I'm gonna be reborn in the Pure Land, not Hell Land. Oh my gosh. So something like that. So that's the bodhicitta, bodhisattva practice. See, when we do the aspiration prayers, or even in the end of the Cho practice, there's an aspiration prayer that, can you notice how vast that aspiration is? So bodhisattva's way of dedicate or make aspiration is broad mind. You have to make it as vast as possible. So let your mind really big on this bodhisattva path, not like a tiny bit of dedication, little specific things, little things. I dedicated it. I mean, that's great, but we're gonna dedicate as a big, like ocean of dedication. Basically, power is in your mind. Your mind is powerful. That's why awakened presence is powerful. Okay, so that's the aspiration prayer. Make a good wish. I never be separated from the two bodhicitta, so ultimate and conventional. So that's that. Then the fifth one, last one is the familiarization and habituation or acquaintance. So get used to it. So basically we keep doing again and again. So your mind will become saturated in this kind of attitude, whatever you do. Basically, fourth one and the fifth one is enhancing and nourishing the virtues. Always keeping higher aim. Not like, may I be able to reborn in such a place. I mean, that's okay. But that comes as a byproduct. You know, you don't need to pray actually. If I have only one word or two words I have to say, you don't need, that comes with it. If you pray with bodhicitta motive, this one, you will attain the human rebirth and so forth. Of course, we can pray. May I be, again, take this human rebirth. May I be able to continue my journey until all suffering is removed or something like that. So then we have familiarity with determination to free of samsara. This is a renunciation. So we need to get used to this approach, renunciation, again and again. Then also familiarization or familiarity with altruistic intention, bodhicitta. That's the second. And the familiarization or familiarity with wisdom, realizing emptiness. This is a penetration into reality, who and what we truly are. So those three things we need to get used to familiarize again and again and again. So this is the practice. These five, if you have a practice in entire life, practicing these five, you don't need anything. Cho practice is included in there. But without this, there's no Cho practice. Because there's no intention, no bodhicitta. Anyway, so this looks very obvious, kind of thing, but it's very profound and also difficult. I don't know how you're finding very difficult. But that's how masters has been practiced, especially in our tradition. Emphasis is this. So we're gonna follow their footsteps.